Good morning, children. Chapter 6 Angles. You must be aware a little bit about the angles. So, today we will start with Chapter 6 Angles. First, we will revise whatever you have learnt. So far you must have learned right angle, acute angle, obtuse angles. So, we'll just brush through the revision. So this is the chapter, children, chapter 6 angles. You can see the starting of the page says revision. That means you have learnt before. The first figure is a right angle where you can see both the arms are standing straight. We will talk about the arms raised so that you understand. Second figure is an acute angle. Third figure is an obtuse angle. Now first we will understand about the arms. So here we have, children, the angle which has got two arms. You can see ray 1 and ray 2. So ray 1 is one of the arm and ray 2 is the other arm of the angle. You can see the purple color dot, that's the vertex. This vertex joins both the arms. Because of the vertex, both the arms are joined. You can see the length that they have extended. So ray 1 is one of the arm and ray 2 is the other arm. Now these two arms, ray 1 and ray 2, are joined because of this vertex, children. Okay, so the vertex is the one that is the joining point or originating. And how do we name this ray? Suppose it's A, B and C. So we call this ray as BA and BC. We will see that all clearly later on. Now we are talking about the angle. Now you can see this arm is straight while this arm is bent inwards, because right angle, we will compare it with the right angle will be straight. So this arm has fallen inside. That means it is making an angle less than 90 degree. So you will place a protractor here and you will check how much is this angle making. Okay, so the distance you can see apart from each other, this is the angle made because of this apartment, that is because of the extension. Okay, now we will learn further. So here you can see, children, I have made a column, that is type of angle, description and example. Acute angle. Acute angle means an angle that is less than 90 degree. So here an example of 46 degree. So acute angle means an angle which is less than 90 degree. It could be even 89 degree. 89, 90. 90 is a straight angle, right angle. So less than 90 degree is an angle called as acute angle. Right angle, an angle that is exactly 90 degree. An angle that is exactly 90 degree. Next is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle, an angle that is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So obtuse angle is an angle that is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So 90 degree will be straight line. So this arm has fallen apart, that is away, outside. Okay, we have learnt interior, exterior of an angle. So this arm has fallen outside. So it's making more than 90 degree. So this is an obtuse angle, children. Straight angle, an angle that is exactly 180 degree. So see, if look at this 90 degree. This is straight 90 degree. This is one angle. Suppose I had to draw one more angle this side. So 90 plus 90 becomes 180 degree. So if this arm keeps falling away, you can see this 90 degree angle. Next is this. So this arm has been dropped outside. If I keep on pushing it, it will become a straight line, children. And the straight line is also making an angle that is 180 degree. Okay. Reflex angle isn't there for you, so we will just omit it, or it's better for extra idea. Reflex angle, an angle that is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. So here you can see that. Okay, reflex angle means it is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. 360 degree is an angle that is made by a circle, children. A circle measures 360 degree. Okay, so because a circle is complete, so you can see this, it's complete. So 180 on the upper side, 180 on the lower side. So here it's 180 straight line, so 180 downwards also. So it becomes a complete circle. So an angle that is exactly 360 degree is a full angle because it's completing the whole rotation. Hope it's clear, children. Reflex angle is for addition for your extra information. Now you can see, look at the clocks given below. Write whether the hands make a right angle, acute angle or an obtuse angle in the box below. So you have to just look at it and you have to make a comment over there. Write a comment that whether it's a right angle, obtuse angle or acute angle. So just compare. Just look at this. So what do you feel? This is more than 90, right? Yes. So obtuse angle. What about this arm? It is less than 90 degrees. So this will be acute angle. What about this one? Straight. Okay. The sleeping line, standing line, they are straight. So they are making 90 degree. So it will be a right angle. What about this one? Yes, it's an obtuse angle. You can see the arms. Okay, away. It is not falling inside. It is pulled away. Okay, here you can see. Yes, this is also obtuse angle. What about this one? Acute angle. Okay, less than 90 degree. So this is how you are going to compare. If the angle is less than 90 degree, it's an acute angle. If it is more than 90 degree, it is an obtuse angle. Okay, and if it is straight, okay, standing line, sleeping line, straight, it's making an 90 degree. Okay, and that is right angle, children. Very easy. Here we will understand components of angles, naming an angle. How do we name an angle, children? So naming an angle can be one single letter or three letters. Okay, so it will be a single letter or three letters. If it is single letter, then we name it only with the vertex, that is angle B. But if it is three letter, then the arms angle A, B, C, or also we can say angle C, B, A, either this way or this way. Okay, there's a sort of dialogue here. Let us see. Components of angles, naming an angle. How do we understand that? With two characters. One is teacher and the other is Monu. Teacher. Monu, what does the diagram given here show? Monu. The diagram shows an angle. Teacher, do angles have names? Teacher. Yes, angles have names. Can you see the lines in the diagram? Tell me their names. Monu. This diagram has two lines, BA and BC. Teacher. Which is the common point between the two lines? Monu. The common point is B. Teacher. These two lines join together to form an angle. The common point B is called the vertex. BA and BC are the arms of the angle. Monu. Then teacher, what is the name of the angle? Teacher. An angle is named by three letters. The letter in the middle represents the vertex of the angle. Monu. That means the name of the angle is ABC. Is that that right? Teacher: yes. While naming the angle, we say angle ABC. Moon: sir or teacher, instead of angle ABC, can we say angle CBA? Yes, we can call the angle ABC or angle CBA. Both are correct. The symbol angle represents the word angle. We use this symbol to write angle ABC as angle ABC. So children, you must have understood how do we name. Okay, this is vertex. So if it's one letter, you will say angle B. If three letters, angle ABC or angle CBA. Both are correct. Arms BA and BC. Okay, arms are always named as BA and BC. So you can see they are making an angle at this juncture that is less than 90 degrees. So this given angle is an acute angle. Hope you have understood the components, children. So now we will go for the exercise table. Problem set 24. Complete the following table. You are going to draw the same table, children, in your notebook and complete it. You can see the diagram. First one is an example given to you. Angle PQR or angle RQP. Vertex Q. Arms of an angle QP and QR. So in this figure it will be, come on. Yes, that's right. Angle LMN or angle NML. Vertex M. Arms ML and MN. Third figure, angle SUT or angle TUS. Vertex U. Arms US and UT. So the next topic is, children, protractor. The protractor, which sometimes you call it as D. It's in the shape of D. You can see this protractor in the shape of D. Protractor is used to measure an angle and also to draw an angle according to a given measure. So the picture opposite, that is this picture they are talking, shows a protractor. I am showing you the page so that you can pause it and take down these as points, children. Write down this as points. Anything can be asked as objective. A protractor is semicircular in shape. Semicircular. If we complete it, it will become full circle. The semicircular edge of a protractor is divided into 180 equal parts, children. This semicircular is divided into 180 equal parts. Each part is 1 degree. 1 degree is written as 1 and you can see a small 0 at the top. The divisions on a protractor, that is the degrees, can be marked in two ways. The divisions as 0, 10, 20, 30 up till 180 are marked anti-clockwise or from right to left. This is anti-clockwise. Okay? Or from right to left. The divisions 0, 10, 20, 30 up to 180 are also marked as clockwise or serially from left to right, children. Okay? So if it is from right to left, it becomes anti-clockwise, and if it is from left to right, it becomes clockwise. You know the clock, the hands are moving this pattern. So this is clockwise, and if you are moving from right to left, it becomes anti-clockwise. The center of the circle of which the protractor is a half part. Can you see the center of the circle? It's looking like a sun. Okay, there's a line which is dividing it, and that is a half part. is called the center of the protractor. This is called the center of the protractor. The center of the circle of which the protractor is a half part is called the center of the protractor. A diameter of that circle is a baseline or line of reference of the protractor. This is the baseline, or you can also call it as reference line, children. You can have a clear view. Look at it, children. 0. Can you see inside 0? Okay. There are two markings. One is outside and one is inside. So first we will check out from right to left, that is anti-clockwise. So you can see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like this it goes on. Straight line is 90 degree. Okay. Then over here 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 170, 60, 180. So 180 is a straight line. We just learnt it, that straight line is an angle making 180 degree. Okay, this is from inside when you see the 0. Now this is from left to right, okay, clockwise. So this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. It goes on till 180. Here what is a mistake children usually do is that, for example, now you can see this blue color angle which is drawn, blue color line, you can see, yes, I have already drawn an angle, okay. And how much is that angle? We will decide, we will talk about it. So first understand children, if I am taking angle this side, I want to draw this side. So first I will draw a baseline, okay. Once more I will be showing it on the whiteboard. So it is on the, you can see a baseline is drawn. Then you will place this protractor exactly this way, this sun. This half sun should be touching this point, okay. This, whichever point you are naming it. So here you will be placing it, and properly it should coincide. Coincide means it should be on it, on the baseline that you are drawing. Then you start seeing from here. Suppose I want to draw an angle of 30 degree. So 0, 10, 20, 30. 30 is over here. So here you will be marking and you will draw. Okay. Sometimes children what they do, for example, obtuse angles. So they will see from here 0, 10, 20. Instead of going here, they will say 120 degrees here. Okay, and they draw an acute angle instead of obtuse angle, which is wrong. Okay, also when you can see, you can visualize, keep it in your mind, 90 degree as comparison. So if the arms are falling inside 90 degree, then it's an acute angle. So even if by mistake you are marking this 120 degree, but you can see the figure, it is a smaller figure, it is falling inside 90 degrees, so it is an acute angle. Okay, so when you take 0 and you want to draw an 120 degree angle, you will have to go like this, and this is your 120. So that becomes an obtuse angle, children. Okay, and if I have to draw angle from this side, that is facing this side, I have to look at this 0. So I will place my protractor, my baseline on this protractor, and from here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, my 120 will be here. Hope it's clear, children. Look at it properly, carefully, children. Okay, an angle, suppose you are drawing angle facing this side, friend is drawing angle facing this side, both are correct. Need not fight that, mine is right and yours is wrong. Both are right. Only the correct measurement should be taken. So it's a clear view. 90 degree is the right angle. So right angle this side and right angle this side. So 90 plus 90 gives us 180 degree. That's why this full straight line is a straight line angle making 180 degree. Is it clear, children? So these are the markings you can see from inside 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 goes on to 180 degree, and 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 it comes here to 180 degree. Clear, children? So when you go from left to right, this is clockwise. You go from right to left, this becomes anti-clockwise. Anti means opposite of clockwise. This from the textual, just to show you, look at this. Angles are being drawn and it's measured also. So measure of angle PQR is 90 degree. A closer view to that, look at that. this angle is drawn from this side. Okay, this side angle. So it is a straight line. You can see PQR standing straight. So it's making an angle of 180 degree. Okay, children. See the second figure. Here, this protractor, you can see angle is made towards the right side. So baseline MN and this is ML. Angle LMN. You can see in the center it is placed, and from here you will check 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 degree. So it's 50 degree. Can you all see that 50 degree? Yes. Okay, so angle LMN is making 50 degree. Next one. You can see this. This angle is drawn from left. Okay. So angle XYZ. You can see XYZ. See in the center of this protractor. Okay. So you can see that straight is 90 degree. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. How much this is making? 105 degree. How do you know that 105 degree? You have to check. Look at that. It's 100 and then small lines you have to count. Okay, there's one small line little longer. You can see this between 70 and 80. Yeah, similarly, between 100 and 110, there's a marking that is 105, children. Or any other line, you will have to count that small lines. Okay. Now here, you can see angle RST. It's made from this side. So you can see in the center 0, 10, 20, 30, 55 degree, because it's 50 and 60 is between line. So that's why it's 55 degree, children. So this was all about the protractor angles. Now in our next video, we will solve problem set 25. Problem set 25, we will measure it and we will solve it. So thank you, children. Have a nice day. We'll continue with our next video.